The North Dakota Class A boys state track title has been claimed by a Bismarck school for 15 straight years, and that streak isn't going to be broken this weekend. However, picking which capital city school takes top honors is anything but straightforward, as defending champions Century, Bismarck High, and Legacy all enter the final weekend of the season with a chance at the crown.
It's going to be a dogfight next week at the state meet, and there's 3, 4, 5 teams that will be battling for their first through fifth. You know, I think our kids have are relying on their hard work they've put in so far, and so hopefully that will lead to some good performances next week.
Century ran away with the WDA championship last week, and they'll be slight favorites to win their 4th title in the last 5 years, but this will be a tight race throughout the weekends. Individually, I think we're all excited to see what Legacy's Caleb Larson can do for an encore. After sweeping the 100, 200, and 400 titles last year as a freshman, he'll be one of the favorites in all 3 events this weekend, though he'll have to get past Bismarck's Isaiah Olson to pull off the sweep. Class A's distance races are going to be a lot of fun too, as Fargo North senior Alex Luz will try to fend off a pair of rising sophomore stars in Bismarck's Sean Korsmo and Dickinson's Brady Yoder in the half, the mile, and the 2 mile. There's also a hurdle double in play, as Bismarck's Christian Wall is a sizable favorite in the 300s and is ranked 2nd in the 110s. In the field, Century's Nathan Kraft has been the one to beat all year in the shot and the disc, just as West Fargo's Nasem Giyumba Karodi has been in the long and triple jump. Watch for those two to finish their prep careers with a pair of state titles this weekend. The word dynasty isn't one we throw out lightly here at MidcoSN, but that's the only way to describe what Fargo Davies has become in North Dakota track and field. The Eagle girls have captured 3 straight Class A state titles, winning each in dominant fashion, and this year looks to be more of the same.
It feels like things are coming together. You know, there's a lot of variables this time of the year, you hope, but it feels to me like our team the hay is in the barn, like things are taking shape as we hoped they would. We have a motto on our shirt that we ordered for state. It says, stay humble, stay hungry. So I think they're hungry.
I think we're ready, we're prepared. The girls have worked extremely hard during the season, so I'm excited to see what the state track meet is going to hold in for us.
Davies won't threaten the 222-point meet record they set last year, but they're still projected to score in every event but one and should nearly double up their closest competition. Individually, the Eagles' Sally Corgo has a great shot at pulling off the hurdles double, just as Grand Forks Red River's Shelby Frank will be in line for a 2nd straight throws double and her 4th consecutive discus crown. Then there's Jamestown's Megan Ford, who will be gunning for the distance treble this weekend. She's top ranked in the mile and 2 mile and is just behind Century's Erin Palmer in the 800. Corgo, Frank, and Ford are all within striking distance of Class A meet records in their respective specialties, as is Shanley's Grace Emineth in the long jump, so don't be surprised if a little history gets made this weekend at the Community Bowl. Dickinson Trinity ended Newtown's run of 3 consecutive North Dakota Class B boys state track titles last year, and the Titans are very much the favorites to go back-to-back this spring. Led by Caden Kuntz in the sprints and long jump and Eric Nopik in the hurdles and high jump, no team in Class B has the star power or the relay depth that Trinity has, and if all goes according to plan, they should lock up top spot on the podium without too much trouble. On an individual note, all eyes will be on Edgley-Culm's Isaac Huber this weekend. The NDSU recruit is favored to sweep the 800, the mile, and the 2 mile for the 2nd straight year, just as Trinity's Caden Kuntz is vying to pull off a similar 2nd straight sweep in the 1, the 2, and the long jump. The throws competition should be phenomenal as well, as Class B features our 2 platinum leaders heading into the final weekend of the season in Northern Lights' Dawson Schroeder in the shot and Oak Grove's Austin Widmer in the discus. After a 4-year run of Hazen supremacy, odds are good that we'll have a new champion in North Dakota Class B girls this year. Several teams should be in the mix, including Central Cass and Dickinson Trinity, but it's clear that Thompson has emerged as the team to beat behind distance great Lana Crack, hurdle specialist Izzy Shyrick, and a strong relay corps. With Crack favored in the 800, the mile, and the 2 mile, and Shyrick the one to beat in both hurdle events, the Tommy Stars should do enough to help Thompson capture their first ever girls track title this weekend. Other individuals to watch in Class B include Oaks sprinter Lainey Awender, who's top ranked in the 100 and 200, Harvey Wells County's McKenna Vollmer, who's top 2 in the long and triple jump, and Rugby's Maria Blessum, who's an overwhelming favorite to capture her second straight pole vault championship.